Alright, we're back. Hopefully it actually started recording, I think it did. But anyway, we're back. I wanna, before I do any more missions, I'd like to wait for me to get out of medbay.
Job's done, Commander.
We have plenty of,
I've got the financial.
plenty of money to just wait, so we're just gonna keep doing normal. I don't feel terribly at risk right now, although if I lose all my mechs again in this next priority mission, we're gonna have a bad time. Take like 3 months to repair again. Hello? We're liked by the restoration, so we may as well do that. Because it's free. Oh, I'm out of medbay, so we can do the contract. Which I think we were gonna do this one. It mentions a extremely heavy mech, which could be an assault mech, which I would love to have an assault mech, but it's also an assault mech. So we'll do something like this. Well, no. We'll do full again. Full salvage. I was gonna say we'll do something like this because it basically floats me a month from a single contract, but I want mechs. Alright, I want the Orion. We'll take the Orion instead of the... Could take it instead of the Dragon. Because the Dragon's fast, but otherwise not terribly useful, so we'll go with that. That puts us at 3.5 still. That's pretty good. So we've got 2 heavy mechs that are basically assault mechs. Assault's 80 tons, I think. They're right under that. Got the Jaeger, which is just a regular heavy. The Trebuchet, which is a heavy medium. I do love a Trebuchet. There is a, I don't think there's a heavy version, but I believe there's an assault version of the support role, which is what the Trebuchet is. Support fire, long range fire, whatever the hell it's called. English is stupid, you know? So this tells us nothing except for the fact that there's going to be an extremely heavy mech, and the extremely heavy mech has friends. We'll see how this goes. And it is Martian, unfortunately. The alert tells us nothing, but it's probably in that general direction, so...
Move order received.
We'll go this way with the Juggernaut. Well, actually, that's rough ground, but we'll see what's going on once we're up here. Also, I have to remember that Decker is much faster than everyone else. How much shit do they have over there?
Good to go.
Good God.
Copy that. Roger.
Put him in the whirlwind over there. So there is a vehicle, unknown vehicle. It's an ultra heavy vehicle of some description. You know what, we'll reserve. We'll double reserve, because that's only a 1, but they'll have something. They'll probably have something that ends up going before me, but I don't want that Juggernaut moving out. Well, they have multiple things that are in the medium category. Potentially medium category, anyway. Well, what you got? I don't know because I can't see you, so sensor.
Sensors locked on.
Ooh. That is a Shrek PPC carrier. Which I also hate. It's another extraordinarily heavy vehicle that I wish didn't exist. You will see why momentarily.
Standing by.
You can hit it with more than her, so you go first.
Position confirmed.
I think this thing's like 70 tons or something like that, I'm not entirely sure, but it's got 3 PPCs, which is almost as frightening as the thing with 2 AC-20s, but not quite. much armor does it have? Not very much.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Wait, that was the main objective? Was to kill that vehicle? I was expecting a mech. So the reinforcements are way the fuck over there. These turns are taking so long and I'm real confused. Alright, well, I mean, we can park ourselves. I don't think the Orion generates that much heat. What we can do is do sort of defensive positions. Put the Orion up here because it needs to be a bit close for the SRMs and stuff. You, however, generate loads of heat, so go stand on the ice.
Affirmative.
And you don't need to be close. And frankly, neither do you, so please stand way the fuck back here, on top of a rock. Hopefully that rock will be your safe haven. May need to move him forward, we'll see. Enemy contact. Unknown mech, we don't know the weight. Another unknown mech whose weight we don't know. That's probably way out of his sensor lock range, yeah. You know what, we will move him forward. We'll keep him sort of over here because this is protected by that rock. I wish I hadn't walked through the radiation, but that's fine. We are in combat now. And we still don't... Oh, 40 tons. Oh, that's just a wee lad.
Incoming bandit.
40-ton mech, huh? 50-ton mech. Getting up there, still relatively light. There are a lot of them, though.
Waiting for orders.
If I move up to here, I'm still in the whirlwind. And I have direct line of sight on a bunch of things. Do I want to do this? Sure, why not? What could go wrong, he says. So they got a trebuchet and a hunchback, a 4G hunchback. That's the AC-21. Now, I would like to just straight up instantaneously kill. How much do you have on that? Not very much. Oh, because you're shoddy. I would like to kill this trebuchet and that hunchback, but...
Copy that.
I don't know what was going on with the lighting there, but that was a lot of damage. What about a rugby? What you got for me?
Confirmed.
Because I'd prefer, if possible, to not move that mech off of the ice.
Aye, aye.
The hell did we break the armor on already?
What's up, boss?
We can move off of the ice and then step back onto it, I guess.
On my way.
At some point we need a replacement for this Black Knight, but its burst damage is just so good. If you can manage to fire all of its weapons and be safe while doing it,
Target acquired.
whatever you shot at is going to have a bad time. Alright, so it's their turn. Can you shoot things from here? You can. Is there any reason not to shoot things from there? Not particularly. But we'll go stand on the ice real quick and then shoot. I'm really worried about the hunchback and the trebuchet, mostly. So let's call shot the trebuchet. And see if we can get it out of the equation here. And then we just have to worry about the hunchback. That did not kill the trebuchet. This displeases me immensely. Alright, I forgot that thing had a PPC.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Oh, they have 2 of those. Well, at least his AC-20 missed, but that means they have 2 extraordinarily high damage mechs that we need to play super cautious around, which means backing this Orion up. Ooh, we got lucky. Well, probably backing the Orion up. He can shoot and then move, so he's actually in a pretty good spot for this. Yeah, so we can fire and then move out. Can we not overheat, though? Not particularly. Well, we can do that. It is some damage, at least. We only need one thing to hit that, basically.
Engaging.
And that'll do it.
Give him everything you've got.
And then we're gonna run the fuck away.
Tango down.
Because I would like to not be shot at by so many AC-20s. It is not nearly as much running the fuck away as I wanted, but...
Confirmed.
Dude, that's the left, right? Yeah. Always forget.
Waiting for orders.
You desperately need to cool down, so park your butt thing. Yeah, then I guess we're just gonna shoot at the cicada unless we can hit something else. No. That's a shutdown. That is not the...
Locking on target.
Alright, so we blew up literally everything on that
Enemy
mech.
down.
I think we actually took that mech from pilot injuries.
Standing by.
You can do nothing. I want you to just retreat.
Got it.
They're in some level of cover at least. And we do still have line of sight on these guys, so what we can do, or at least contact with them, what we can do is back up the trebuchet into the cover and fire. We haven't shot at either of them, so it doesn't really matter what we start with.
Engaging target.
Alright, so who's gonna get shot at by 2 AC-20s? Hopefully they miss. That one didn't miss. Didn't do anything, but it didn't miss. He's gonna shoot the Orion too. That one missed. The Orion's taken a bit of a beating, but it's still got its armor.
Minimal
so.
damage on that hit.
Also overheating,
Yes,
unfortunately.
Commander.
I may full on shut down, actually. Might be a bad idea, but what we're gonna do... I'll shot the torso. Because that is where his AC-20 is. This is gonna make me horrifically shut down, but,
Confirmed.
you know. Trade-offs. We crit the AC-20. Oh, we destroyed the right
Reporting
torso.
critical hit.
So hopefully he actually crit it so much that AC-20
Critical.
can't fire.
Shutting down.
Waiting for orders.
We can... No, never mind, we can't check. What do I do with you? Besides hope you don't horrifically die.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, we'll put you there.
Moving to position.
Trying to keep people in the whirlwinds here, tornadoes, whatever these are called. So his AC-20 is gone. He's not actually a threat anymore. What we can try to do is go for this guy, I guess. Perhaps we can knock him down because he is on rough terrain. Or just kill him. That's also an alternative. But,
Standing
you know.
by.
If I even shoot with you, you're gonna overheat. You need to fire, so... I may just go all in. Why are you walking backwards? I may go all in and shut down 2 of our mechs here. Because we can cold shot this dude. Oh, god damn it, I keep forgetting. We can cold shot this dude's torso as well. And if we manage to blow that up, that's both of the AC-20s out, so it doesn't really matter what happens. Yep. And it knocked him over. So at this point, these hunchbacks are worthless.
Heat damage. Damn it.
And we may as well shoot at the one that's, actually, it doesn't matter which one you shoot at.
Engaging target.
Because whatever one we pick, they're going to fall over. I was hoping it would kill him, but it did not. If we blow out the legs on these, then we actually get decent scrap out of them if we wanted it. You're just gonna leave, dude? Alright.
Good to go.
Never floats your boat.
Receiving you.
So it doesn't matter what order we do this in.
Systems back online. Heading out.
Because he is initiative 1, because he fell over. Shoot him in the leg. I mean, we'll probably accidentally kill him anyway, but shoot him in the leg. Well,
Give him everything you've got.
we accidentally blew it up anyway, but you know,
Down.
not really a huge deal. I was hoping for a super heavy
Receiving
mech,
you.
but we didn't get one. Instead, all we got was
Heading out.
the hunchbacks, I guess, and that vehicle. You know what? Do it. You didn't
Too hot.
even finish
Shutting
him.
down.
Well, I think it knocked him down. Oh no, it didn't knock him down. And now we've lost sightline on him, so this is awkward. Because when your mech shuts down, it's essentially worthless. So whatever sightlines it had are gone.
Sensor lock on
That was me
target.
hitting my mouse on the table. How much is even left of this thing? Quite a bit, apparently. I assume you're going to laser me in the back. Nope, you're going to do literally nothing.
Ready for orders.
But apparently we can't do anything either, so it doesn't really matter.
On it.
You know, I should have sprinted, actually.
Orders. Hauling ass.
Hauling ass. Alright, this turn will probably kill it just off of this alone. Yeah, we almost killed it that time, actually.
Engaging target.
So one of these missiles, actually 3 of them, do less damage. 3 of those missiles would have killed it. That was a bit overkill, but
Enemy mech destroyed.
that's fine, I guess. Whoa, the whole thing. Hey.
Mission successful.
That actually wasn't very hard. The problem is I wasn't expecting a vehicle, I was expecting a mech. And a mech would have been much more intimidating, but whatever. So no injuries, nothing's dead. It's just overheat damage. That's free repair, so. Anything good in here? Anything bonus? No? Take mechs then, I guess. We got all of the mech salvage. Well, there you go. Not the salvage I wanted, but it is salvage. Now technically we can do this mission. I don't really like our mech layout for this mission, for doing the priority mission, so I'm gonna keep trying to do regular contracts. Like this one. Surveying military, industrial targets. It's again Martian. I hate Martian. But I mean, it works both ways. It's bad for both sides, so. Once again, we'll take the salvage. Oh, I have to actually repair them, that's right, I forgot. It takes like a day, but I do still have to tell it to repair them. I forgot about that. Oops. Oh, that's slightly more than a day. Damn it. Although we do need to actually earn money too, because at some point it will run out of money.
Is complete.
Take a while, but at some point it will happen. Let's do like something like that. That gives us 2 guaranteed. That's not enough to make a mech though, is the problem. We'd be running on RNG getting that 3rd piece if we got a new mech. We'll do it. See, the mech I want to replace is this Black Knight. It does a lot of burst damage, but I'd like to replace it with something that's a little bit more capable in not snow planets. If our priority mission is on a cold planet, then that Black Knight is gonna fuck some people up. Because it's gonna be able to fire probably almost all of its weapons in a turn without overheating. Depending on the planet, it might be able to fire all of them in a single turn without overheating.
Command interface initiated.
But not on this Martian crap. Martian's bad. Loot the area, find them,
Ready for
clear them
action,
out.
Commander.
As you do.
Standing by. Roger.
They're just gonna be amidst all of that trash over there. That's a whirly do, and that's radiation. There's no real great high ground for us to stand. This is also another problem with our mechs. We don't have jump jets, so
Yes, Commander.
our mobility is actually pretty poor.
Moving out.
Get our trebuchet in the little crater over there. That it is properly defensive. Are they even moving? Like, we still haven't even seen them, which is awkward. Like, radiation's great defensive, but oh man,
Receiving you.
I don't actually want to walk through it.
Roger that. Digging in.
He's standing in radiation, isn't he? Yeah, he is. I thought he walked past it, but he's standing in it. Awkward. Alright, well I guess we're gonna have to move, so... Oop.
Picked up a blip.
We have indeed
On it.
picked up a blip. We can't see it, and we don't know what its tonnage is, but it's a medium of some description. You know what? Let's reserve you. It'll walk into sight lines, so... At least it should. Alright, I guess you can just stand there and do fucking nothing,
Standing
I
by.
guess. Oh, because he didn't go. God damn it. You gotta be like this game. Oop. 55 ton. And that's a Shadowhawk. Hello. Nice shot, I liked it.
Light damage, Commander.
So at least 2 mediums, definitely more than that, based on how long this Initiative 3 turns take. Oh, that's a PPC. Ow.
Yes,
So it looks
Commander.
like they're relatively spread out, unfortunately. Because there's something over here, like way over there. You know what? Let's fuck his leg up. 69%.
Locking in all weapon systems.
I don't know what happened to that graphical effect, but... His leg is down, his torso's down, that's double pilot
I think I
injury.
hit something good.
And -2 initiative because he fell over. A Shadowhawk is basically worthless. We're obviously going to kill it because it can still shoot, but
Commander.
want to try and get
Receiving you.
somebody? Probably you. Get
Moving out.
Rugby over here so we can get visual on whatever the fuck that thing is. You do not need to shoot that much shit at this mech. Maybe slightly more than that. Go for the other leg. Yeah, we'll go for the other leg. How much armor is that? Not very much.
Aye, aye.
Well, that's
Mech warriors.
not what I was
Show what you
going
got.
for, but we actually killed the pilot with an SRM ammo, which I didn't know I was actually hitting, but
Position confirmed.
please don't walk through the radiation, god damn it. What are you? You're a Wolverine. Not terribly intimidating, but you do exist.
Confirmed. Firing.
All of those missed. Alright, well, you know. Get what you pay for, I suppose. I forgot how fast this mech is, or how fast my pilot is.
Target.
That is actually the only way to get Initiative 5, by the way, is to have an ace pilot in a light mech. But Initiative 5 gives you some rather interesting stuff that you can do with your scouts, almost entirely, but it also allows you to get assault mechs to Initiative 2 instead of Initiative 1. Because assault mechs are real fucking heavy and thus real fucking slow. Ah, it's a cicada. Hi. Ow.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
Try not to overheat this mission so that we
Waiting
don't
for orders.
waste money repairing it.
I copy.
And time. Mostly time. I mean, we could have gone into this mission without repairing. It wouldn't have been really that much of an issue. Did we just kill you? Straight up?
Locking in all weapon systems.
Yep, that'll do it. Did we kill the
Go
pilot? We just straight up killed the
Mech
pilot, didn't we?
destroyed.
Yep. We didn't actually core it, we just killed the pilot. That's not what I was going for, but I'll take it.
Move order received.
This mission is extraordinarily easy so far. There's actually no threatening mechs at all. I don't want to overheat.
Taking the shot.
You garbage man.
Standing by.
Well, you're not going to shoot because you're horribly overheated, so... just aggressively walk towards him. And we may as well call shot or precision shot or whatever this. Because we have so much morale, although we lose the bonus. Because we'll drop down. Right? No. Wait a minute. That costs 20 morale, we have 72, that should drop us to 52. Why is it so god-awful load on that meter? I don't know, whatever.
Engaging target.
That meter seems a little biased. You didn't even blow up the torso.
Enemy mech. Critical damage.
What is wrong with you? I've never actually looked up. Yeah, see, it says 34, but he said 20 for the cost. I don't know.
Orders.
You actually waited? That's unusual.
Orders.
To not be there. There we go. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. As is my life, I suppose. What can we shoot without overheating? Oh, not the PPC.
Target confirmed.
Oh yeah, I've never actually looked up what the morale bonus is. I should at some point. It just says they get bonus combat prowess. Are you gonna actually death from above me? Oh no. Thought he was gonna drop on me, which would have broken both of his legs.
Good to go. Commander.
Just shoot over There, without overheating, please.
Engaging with target.
Right leg, right torso. That's double pilot injury. That won't kill him, I don't think. Nope. Because we hadn't had an ammo explosion for this guy, but you know.
I copy.
Go get him, Orion. Preferably also without overheating. There you go. Called shot, I don't care. The head. Have fun.
Target confirmed.
He won't hit it, he'll kill the torso.
Sensor trace. Looks like
Oh.
enemy reinforcements.
I was expecting it to be done, but I was incorrect. But there is at least one enemy, well, 2 enemy reinforcements. That one's got a thing on it for some reason. And they're both in the medium category. That doesn't mean they're mediums. I should just say initiative 3 instead of medium.
Standing by.
Excuse me. Oh, another Wolverine. Wish you were not shooting at my Black Knight, but you are. So they have a Wolverine and a something. Hey, look at this. This bar doesn't make any sense, and also this says 20. But it costs like 35 or something. Is he bugged? I don't know. My game is probably bugged.
Engaging target.
I did see the patch notes mention something about there being an issue with like low and high morale being permanent or whatever. So they have 3 mechs, and that one was initiative 3 still. That's a hunchback. That's the laser hunchback, isn't it? No, that's the AC. Never mind. Oh, that hit. I hit the head.
I'm wounded.
No.
Reporting heavy damage.
Receiving you.
This is unfortunate. She's taken quite the beating on her armor, actually. That's not good at all.
Standing by.
Well, the hunchback is clearly the greater threat here. Wish I had like any sort of better positioning to stand, but we're gonna have to overheat mechs to get this. Unfortunately, so we're gonna shoot you. We're going to shoot you in the right torso. We're going to shoot you a lot in the right torso. Which is now dead, so that hunchback is worthless. We don't need to care about it.
Reporting. Critical hit.
That is, of course, the downside with hunchbacks. If you lose that torso, then you've lost your weaponry, because every iteration of hunchback has those ridiculous
Location confirmed.
shoulder mounts where all of their weaponry is. Well, most of their weaponry. The laser variant of the hunchback has like 6 large lasers there, or something stupid like that. I'm not even gonna shoot the hunchback, just shoot this guy.
Firing on target.
At least get some damage done without raising the heat. It'd be a
Yes,
recurring
Commander.
problem, but whatever.
Copy that.
Especially for our poor Black Knight here, which I don't know if I want you to even try to shoot. Oh, actually, that's fine.
Firing.
You only hit once, but you know, some damage is better than no damage, question mark. I would like to know what this is. Whatever the hell's in the back over there. I guess we'll find out in a moment, because it's going to move over here and shoot someone. That's good. Probably this guy, who is literally on fire. Alright, what you got for me? It's an enforcer. I've actually forgotten what the enforcer is, but it has an L laser, apparently.
Standing by.
Decker. Was it M laser? No, that's the wrong. L laser AC-10. It's actually kind of intimidating. I do kind of want to deal with this dude. We're not in a particularly great position to do much of anything to anyone, but
Acknowledged.
mostly due to heat concerns. But at least we can put some easy damage on this guy while he's on the ground. Like break his leg or his torso. Let's go for the torso.
Locked on.
Well, we broke the armor, I guess. I don't know what I was expecting other than that. What's up, dude? I assume you're going to take a pot shot at me. Of course you are. So that's probably one of the torso armors that are broken through now, which is unfortunate. That one. So that is the left torso? Yeah, so we're gonna have to be aware of positioning our mech here so that the right side gets shot at. More often than any other side, preferably. Alright, do we shoot at you or do we shoot at the hunchback? Hunchback doesn't matter, shoot at this guy. With just that.
Roger.
Wow, oh okay, I was gonna say that didn't actually kill him, I was gonna be amazed.
One less target.
But that's a sniper shot right there, straight into the center torso. That's some shit you'd see on MechWarrior Online, just a really light mech with like an AC-10 or something like that just runs up and shoots you in the back. I wish MechWarrior Online was
That
better.
shot went internal.
Like, well,
Orders.
the game itself is like, is fine. There's no real problem with the game.
Roger.
The problem is mostly just how the game's built and the progression and the company that runs it. I would have played the shit out of MechWarrior Online if it was a better progression system, but unfortunately it was not, so got a garbage shot on that guy in the back. It's because he's so far away, like he hasn't moved since the start, so he shouldn't be in any real risk moving forward. And he's got a better shot. We want to get rid of this guy, he is putting damage out.
Engaging target.
The Wolverine has more damage though, to put out. And we almost knocked it down, holy shit, the thing doesn't have much of a knockdown threshold. Ow. I want them to shoot the Orion, that's the optimal scenario, but they're not going to keep doing that, they're going to shoot the Black Knight. Because the Black Knight is in a very precarious position with its
My
armor.
internals are taking a beating.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, that center is getting
I'm
pretty
here.
weak. A pretty bad AC-10 shot for some reason. Is it because it's too close? No, we just have her. Oh, it's because he's in the whirlwind. God damn it. Do I want to shoot now and then move? Like, we get this AC, the hunchback out of the way so we stop shooting our behemoth, but not really a permanent solution necessarily. Yeah, we'll do it.
Got it.
Assuming we even kill it. We didn't, but hey. And then we'll move up here to just like an intimidation tactic for
Aye,
this
aye.
enforcer. Like we gained the heat after moving.
Commander.
Whatever. I would like to be able to shoot you still, without being shot at by the other mech. Is this physically possible? Not really. I could sprint. Make it less appealing for the enforcer, and we do have back armor.
Understood.
So
Moving
at least we
back.
won't be taking internal damage. Always good when your Black Knight has to just straight up run away. Turn those off. You're still overheating. Oh.
On my way.
This is why I hate Martian planets. I hated them in MechWarrior Online too.
From position.
Oh, that's right, he was breaching shot. MechWarrior Online, it was awful because your heat went up so fast. You're actually running out of ammo. Which is unfortunate, but to be expected. So he's only got 2 more volleys of AC, or sorry, LRM.
All weapons committed.
Well, that's a dead as
it's
fuck
on now.
Enemy mech destroyed.
A horrifically brutalized mech that we're not getting at the end of this mission, but death from above. I wish you hadn't done that, because holy shit, that did a lot of damage.
My internals are taking a beating.
Ow. Because he hit me in the rear arc, that's what happened. He blew off all that rear armor.
Armor blow through. Internal damage.
It did, however, knock him down, so he's gonna have a real bad time in a second here.
Good to go.
The Decker here is already overheated.
Commander.
You honestly may as well just turn around and shoot the shit out of him. Gonna shut down, but you know, whatever. Blow off his legs for me.
Acknowledged.
And apparently also the torso. You just blow everything up.
Engine critical. Shutting down.
Waiting for orders.
Orders.
I don't want you to... Do I want you to step on him, actually? You know what? I think I do actually want you to step on him. It might break his other leg. Yeah, there you go. Thanks for breaking all my shit,
Tango down.
you dick. Mission successful. Again, there's really no mechs from that I wanted. The Enforcer, maybe, but it's still just a medium. We need heavier mechs as we go further here. Oh my lord. Yeah, that death from above actually almost killed our Jaeger mech. We almost completely lost the right torso and the core, which would have been real bad. We didn't lose any parts though, so just cheaper repair, take a bit though. What do we want? We can get the Hunchback. We already technically have one of those, but we can get one. Alternatively, we could get 2 Enforcer pieces. I did like the idea of the Enforcer. I do also like Wolverines too, though. We could build a Wolverine 6R. Not that I'd probably use the Wolverine 6R, but... We'll pick up this, so we complete the Hunchback, and then maybe we'll get lucky with something else. We completed a Wolverine. Didn't get the Enforcer, but hey. Who needs an Enforcer where we're going? We just want Atlases, mostly. It keeps telling me about this gladiatorial mech combat, but I don't know if we can actually do that in this game. Like if we can do arena matches, it'd be cool.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Massive autocannon, closer engagements. Just storage it. Storage both of them, actually. Well, no, take the Wolverine instead of the Dragon. In case there's a reason we want that. Now I gotta fix my shit. And now that I have fixed my shit, I need to go do things. So I will return momentarily. I don't actually know how I'm gonna upload these videos. I might just split it every time I leave, but... regardless, that'll take a bit, won't it? 14 days for all of them? Yeah, a little bit. Look at our contracts before I leave, actually. I want to check. Three's the highest. An elite mech warrior. They're lightly escorted. Every down mech will help our cause. And enemy reinforcements. I don't think we're going to have a heavy mech in this fight because of the reinforcements, causing the difficulty to go up. Which is unfortunate, but maybe we'll end up investigating that. Alternatively, we could try that one. Anyway, that's for next time. For now, I need to go do some stuff, so I'll be back.